In the spirit of truth and reconciliation, we acknowledge that we are gathered today on the customary and traditional lands of the indigenous peoples of this territory. We need to consider that we are in fact acknowledging not only the ancestral lands, but also the historical and complex intersection of settler impacts on indigenous histories, economies, livelihood, and well-being. Due to Western colonial practices, policies, laws, and a long history of discrimination that were intentionally inflicted on Indigenous peoples, many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit are negatively impacted. The effects of colonization, including the residential school system, are immeasurable and have left intergenerational impacts. However, the strength and perseverance of Indigenous people is incredible, and the power of the collective unification in healing and standing for justice is also prevalent. When you step outside your door each day to interact with the natural world, do you consider who may have walked this land before you and who will walk this land after you are gone? Do you acknowledge your personal relationship to the land? Do you think about how the land supports your health and well-being and that of your family and community? It is through these relationships that we come to understand that everyone has a role to play in taking care of the land and its people. Good morning, Clarkson. It is Tuesday, June the 1st. It is a day 2 on your schedule, which means from 8 o'clock until 10:30. You're in your period 2 class, followed by your period 1 class from 12:45 until 2 o'clock p.m. In June, Canadians celebrate National Indigenous History Month to honor the history, heritage, and diversity of Indigenous peoples in Canada. It's also an opportunity to recognize the strength of present-day Indigenous communities. National Indigenous History Month is a time for learning about, appreciating, and acknowledging the contributions First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people have made in shaping Canada. Pride Month is also celebrated each June to commemorate the 1969 Stonewall Uprising, which began after police raided the Stonewall Inn, a popular gay bar in New York City, and the protests that occurred after the Toronto bathhouse raids by police. Pride Month is celebrated annually in many jurisdictions around the world. While the rainbow flag has been a symbol of the Two-Spirit and LGBTQ+ community for over 40 years, recent versions have included black and brown stripes, as well as white, pink, and blue stripes to center racialized and transgendered members of the community who face additional forms of oppression. It's day 2 of the Cancer Drive. It's Sports Day, so wear your best sports gear and tag CLK Cancer Drive on Instagram. Today is also the beginning of the art auction, so keep an eye out on Instagram for that. Also, the Milk Chug Challenge continues. Check out the videos on Instagram of all of those chargers who've completed the Milk Challenge so far, including our own Mrs. Zammit. Don't forget to visit the Camp Uchigeas website to make your donation directly. Come on, Chargers, let's do it for the kids. There is still time to join the GSA planning meeting today, Tuesday, June 1st at 2:15 p.m. Email Ms. Tipler for more information on how to access the meeting. Grade 12s, this is the final reminder that your community service hours are due today, as well as today is the last opportunity to submit a video or photo message for the graduation video or to complete self-nominations for valedictorian. Don't forget that tomorrow, June 2nd, is the second Clarkson Chat with Principal Zammit. You can join the Clarkson student chat by logging on to the Microsoft Teams Meet link that's available on the Clarkson student website. It's from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. The summer school registration deadlines are fast approaching. For Dufferin Peel, the deadline is this Thursday, June 3rd at noon, and the Peel deadline is Friday, June 18th. Don't forget, not all courses are offered through Peel, so make sure you don't miss the deadlines. Those are all the announcements for today, Clarkson. Thank you and have a tenacious Tuesday.